Son of righteousness, Jesus, the light of the world. We'll walk in the light, beautiful light. Come where the dewdrop of mercy are bright. Shine all around us by day and by night. Jesus, the light of the world. We walk in the light, beautiful light. Come where the dewdrop of mercy bright. Shine all around us by day and by night. Jesus, the light of the world. Let church say amen. Amen again. Now we'll have Enter Light by our own Deacon Head.
Good morning. Uh, if I may, I want to talk to you about justice. And if I can go back to the last, just the last week, I want to talk to you about justice and obedience. But I want to go back just one more thing. I want to tell you about justice. Justice means doing the right thing. That's simple and clear. Doing the right thing. And our lesson last week started out, and for the next 6 weeks, we're going to be talking about this whole quarter, really. We're going to be talking about justice. Last week, it was all about knowing the law, knowing what thus said the Lord, knowing about the statutes, knowing about the commandments, and knowing about the rules and the regulations from the Mosaic Code all the way up to this time. You can't administer the law fairly unless you know it. You have to know it. Now, and last week they was talking about living the law. Once you know it, you're supposed to do right. You live it. It's part of your heart. Today, we're talking about kindness, exhibiting kindness with administering the law. And that's where so many of us get tripped up. Unfortunately, if I tell you this, a few years ago, in fact, 2 years ago, we were so happy because we elected I think about 12 black female judges. And last week before last, we censured one and gave her 90 days without pay. And Friday, I think we terminated one for not doing what a judge should do. And unfortunately, so David was a warrior king. And David, and I think you're right here. Don't worry about it. And David made an agreement with Jonathan or Jonathan. Jonathan or Jonathan was the son of Saul. And Jonathan had a son named Mephibosheth. And he and Saul was king, became good friends. And there were other battles because there were other enemies. And David was a great warrior. Saul became jealous of David. He became jealous of David. And then the reports came back to Saul about how the people started talking about how great David was and how good he was as a warrior and how good he was as an individual. You know, jealousy destroys a whole lot of us. It's so true. And sometimes there's no need to be jealous. Like if Saul had really evaluated the situation, he wouldn't have to worry about David. David was loyal to him. David just wanted to do the right thing. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to help his people. And he fought for his people. And he did a good job in doing it. And the people recognized that. Now, having done that, but David and Saul were on good terms. David and Jonathan were good friends. And they made a promise to each other that if something should happen to you, I will take care of your family, your lineage. 15, 20 years later, according to what they say here, it happened. Now, during those 15 years, Saul tried to kill David. He tried to have him killed. And as a result, 3 of his sons, before Jonathan, 3 of his sons were killed, plotting and trying to kill David. Now, I don't know whether you would call it a rebellion against the king or a civil war, but there were some people who stood the side of David, and some followed the king. They will always follow the leader, right or wrong. There always going to be something. And as a result, it came down to a battle in which the followers of David killed Saul and Jonathan. And after it was over, David was trying to get everything in order. And he realized that he had made a commitment to Jonathan. And he called his people and asked, was there anyone who knew about anyone who was still living that was related to Saul? And Zabad said, yes, there is a son. He's cooked. And his name is my fire check. He is the son of Jonathan. And he said, bring him to me. But before he brought him to him, let me tell you, when Zabad came to David, he came in saying, I am your servant. Because in the old days, whenever the king was defeated, he and all the persons loyal to him were put to death. And the lands were taken away from the treasure and all of the contraband. At any rate, David made it known to Zabad that I am not going to punish you. I just want you to help me find the son, the lineage of Saul. And he did. And so David helped him. He fulfilled his promise that he made to Jonathan. Now, Jonathan saved David several times from being killed by notifying him of traps that had been set by his father. Now, let me tell you something. Here's somebody going against family, against the father. Guess what? To do the right thing. To do the right thing. And for the right reason. And for the right reason. Now, today we would call that person a true Christian. But he paid the price with his life. But here his friend said, I am going to He not only gave him all his servants, but he gave him all his land back. So the house of Saul continued until this day. Now, we can examine that when we start looking at the intellect part from several perspectives. First of all, how many of us would keep that command and keep that promise like David? And they said that it was more than 15 or 20 years between the time the promise was made and the time it was fulfilled. First of all, I mean, you remember promises like that. Yeah. And then once you get all this wealth and get all this power, haven't you reach back and bring those you left behind and follow with you so that they can share the goodness of what you have? And see, that's what it's all about in this lesson today. Justice and kindness. You can administer justice. You can do the right thing like David did, and you can be kind and do it. That's all our lesson is. That's all our lesson is. And it's a beautiful lesson. Because David became a warrior king, but he reached back and brought forth something based on a promise. He made not to my fire shed, not to my house, not to the son, not to the grandson, and great-grandson of Saul. He made the promise to the son of Saul. He reached back and went and got the lineage so that he could fulfill that promise. That's what we got to do. Got to. Amen. Beautiful.
We want to thank Deacon Hillier for Into Life this morning. It's good to see the ones that are here. Good morning. All right. Are there any announcements that we need to share at this time? All right. If not, we'll go on with the secretary's report. And the banners will remain the same. The women had 6 present and $543. So the banners will stay in the women Bible class corner. All right. And our thought for today will be the world is full of kind people. If you can't find one, be one. All right. If there's nothing else, we will all stand and sing the second verse of Lift 'em Up. Oh, the world is hungry for the living bread. There's a Savior of to see. Just in the devil cast out his sin. I wanna be not to It's red.